Let's make a Dutch door style spread in my happy planner. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time, a warm welcome. And if you're returning, I really appreciate you coming back for me. So for today's video, this will be the Thanksgiving week, the week of the 20th of November. So I thought I would try making a Dutch door style spread in my catch-all. And I have all of these sheets from PlanitDarbi pulled out. I printed these and I sized it down, and I have two on a paper, on a sheet, I mean. And I have these ones from last year. The colors kind of go well together because, yeah, it does go well together. But let's see if we will have to pull in from these. And I also have this washi tape from Goat Girl Goodies, which I hope to use. I have an idea in mind, but not quite. And I'm not sure how successful the execution part is going to be, but let's do that together. So what I was thinking is I would come in with these. I have an extra sheet of this if needed. This I had printed this way. So I have these ready to go if needed as an extra sheet. That's the beauty of the printables. You can do multiple sheets. So what I was thinking is I will have the farm, what do we call these? The stables kind of thing, the door, the fence. Yeah, I think it's called the fence, right? Yeah, the boundary wall, the fence, whatever. So whatever it is, it looks cute. I love the white picket fence though. Brown is fine depending on the look of the farm, but I love the white picket fence. Yeah, it's called a picket fence, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so what I had in mind was I would have that here and I would flip it open this way and I will still have my usable space all the way. I might take up some of the areas here, but these florals are going to be really handy and I can really come and create a really fall farm vibe with this. Because I printed them huge. I mean, I just printed one sheet on one paper, so that's why these look huge compared to these ones from last year. And this was from the Thanksgiving collection from last year from PlanitDarbi. All of these stickers are from PlanitDarbi. So what I'm going to do is, before I get started with my stickers, what I think is I will roughly, not all the way down, I will roughly put this down so that this will look like a boundary wall. It's not hard to pull this up, so that's why I'm not being very watchful of how much pressure I put on it. So this is fine. This is very much doable. So let's try and do this here. And I'm trying to see how I can attach this guy. Yeah, let's try. I will just gently, I don't want any tear. I'm just taking, yeah, I'll just take these because this is the exact copy, so I shouldn't have a problem. What I thought was let me just get my pre-planning booklet, which if you have not seen, I had made this on my own. And yeah, let me just get a clean page. If I put it down like so, I'm trying to figure it out with you, so it's going to be funny. Let me think through this a bit. Yeah, maybe we can fold it like so. And yeah, I think I'll do it this way. I'm just gonna attach this back to back. I did mess it up a bit, but just making sure it is not stuck all the way. Yeah, so I just come in like so, like this, and I can have the washi tape. Yeah, let's just put it this way so that it will have like a 3D effect to it. And the washi tape can actually go under there if it would let me. Yeah, so it can go under there and it would think as if, yeah, I think this can work, right? Yeah, let's try and do it on the page now. I hope you're not getting bored. I thought you would want to watch me figure this out with you. So that's why I'm not fast forwarding this or anything. So there could be some moments of silence because I don't do great at multitasking. I say this to my kids as well. I don't think I'm wired for multitasking. So if you see me quiet, that would mean that I'm thinking, seriously thinking. So yeah, again, putting it down like so, just making sure it is all lifted. And then I come in, fold it the other way. I don't want to bring in my bone folder or anything to make a strict crease, but maybe I should, right? But I don't want it to get stuck, that's why. Yeah, so let's put it this way. And yeah. Again, trying my best to line it up properly. Sometimes it's a hassle. Phew. So let me just try doing it this way now, because I don't want just pressing it down. And yeah, pretty much just a bit of an overlap on this side. Oh, this is real life struggles you're seeing. I thought I had lined them up perfectly, but then looks like I focused on the gate in the middle and then the edge just got a bit. Now it is all curled up and it just wouldn't listen to me. So I will have to do it this way, I guess. So that is that part, and I'm gonna try and line it to the best of my ability. Yeah, because it's not going to be exactly the same because slight symmetrical differences are going to be there. So trying my best to line it up would be the exact word I can use. So once we figure this part out, I think it will go faster. Trust me. I'm sorry if this is getting boring for you, but if you like to see the real life struggles, this is the place, I guess, today. Just stick to 2 pairs of these fences. This I think was easier, but with the gate, I think it took me a bit more time. So I'm just going this way. We have one more pair here with these, and I think we will cover up the entire page. And back to this again. Yeah, I think I'll come in this way now. Yeah, I think now that I'm starting to do it more and more, I think I'm starting to get the hang of things. Yeah, again, I did not wait patiently, so it just went a bit over. So this is that. And again, I will have to line it up really close to this, and I think we will be set. And I'm trying to line it up this way, because the other one, it was starting to give me a tough time. Yeah. So that is what is happening. And this is the second last of the gates, and one more and we should be done. It's the rustic farm, so that's why it can be a bit imperfect. I don't know if this would be called a Dutch door, right? I don't know. I'm not overthinking it. I'm calling it whatever it is. So I'm just lifting this side. At least one side I can lift so that it doesn't get stuck all the way down, and then it becomes a hassle to pull it back up. So I'm not allowing this part to get stuck to the bottom. Yeah, this was fairly better, I think. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not exactly symmetrical because you're turning the sides. So it is really, yeah, it's not really entirely symmetrical. So there will be a bit of imperfections. So let me just make sure I'm still in frame before I go ahead and put it down. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this just went a bit too further down. So that's what it was. So I can always come and seal this part from the other side with the brick wall, right? Yeah, so that is the brick wall on the other side. And I am going to come in and seal this just so that there is going to be a bit of a gap, but not too much. And I am just going all the way across. Yeah, so I will have to just trim this. Let me just try and see. Let me just get the bigger scissors. Hopefully I've not messed up the gate. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, bit of it on this side. Let me just get up and check out the fence. Ooh, it does look nice, you know. I like that. So now getting to the decorative part. So I really wanted to bring in these two. Let's go ahead and do that right away. As you can see, I printed this on clear sticker paper, so it is very fragile. So I really don't like to mess with that. And let me just grab my Uniball signal just to make sure I have this portion whited out. Let me just get a rough estimate of how much space we will need. So coming back with this, that's pretty. Just that one sticker made a huge difference. And I also want to have this cluster along the top here. this is how it is going, I guess. Oh well, it just jumped onto the page, and so. I'm also bringing in these functional boxes from my stash. So I need a box for here, and I think I'm going to use this plum brick box. I just can pretend it was never crooked. This just jumped from my hand, so it just fell onto the page, and I know it is not quite straight. So I'm just going to write out this week's list that usually annoys all of us. Let me just make sure I get this straight. Pretend that this haystack was always put down straight. Yeah, so it can go down like so. And I can bring in a bit more. And I also wanted to bring in some of these florals, but not all of it. Take this one now. The details on these stickers, it's just gorgeous. I'm just putting it. We could put a bow here. We have just the right space for that. Yeah, let's do that. So that corner is ready. And now moving on to the other spaces. I want to bring in this wreath. It's a beautiful wreath. And I want to put it somewhere down here. I will lose some space on Wednesday, but that is fine. In the middle here, I may not need all the space, but I will just. It's a nice little wreath there. I don't want to overdo this either because I need my functional space. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to these three colors. Sheet of the plum boxes, which can come in right here. I'm just removing this just to wipe those lines out. And I will now have a couple of the clusters coming off. So I'll just put it here. Maybe a couple of the boxes coming this way. And I definitely will need a couple of boxes for each of those days. I was going to have one here for both the days together before. I'm going to have this white out. And I think I will bring in my stencils, but let's just get on with the decorations without taking up too much of the functional space now. Yeah, I think I can bring in some more decoration on this side because it got a bit heavy here, but then, yeah, I think I'll white out these and then have the days and dates. Look at all these details on these stickers. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. So we have this so far. I'm just coming in with this coat from Together. Just trying to make sure I don't rip the sticker, which I have already. It's getting stuck to the other side and the tip of the... I can bring in this one just here, Black Friday, I believe. So just a pop of color. I will come in with my stencil. So I brought in stencil from the Happy Planner to draw these lines. And before I finished up this side, I wanted to bring in the lines on this side. But before I do that, I wanted to bring in a couple of these turkeys from PlanitDarbi. So I think I will have this guy, since this side needs some more decoration, possibly around here. So we might actually just have this small turkey standing up on this side, just so that he wouldn't take up too much space, but still he would be there. So before I put him down fully, I wanted to bring in some of this washi strip from our scraps, and I'm just stirring it so that he can just pretend as if there is a wall sticking out of there, and the rest of it we will see how we can bring that in. So the turkey, again, I will just white out the line behind there, and now I can come in with the stencil and complete this part, because I wanted the stencil on this side and I was about to draw that line when I realized I will need the space. So I also need a turkey for this side, standing somewhere here, because we already have a big box for this side. So I think I'll just bring in this guy so that it could be the, without taking too much space, I'm trying to see where I could put him down. Yeah, I wanted him somewhere in that area, and I'm just letting him sit there on the tweezer, and I think I will come in and set it right here, just until this line. So that I can pretend as if there is a wall going somewhere behind there, and he can just hang out here. Again, not quite putting him down because I want to white the line behind there, and it could be a mom-son or a mom-daughter duo looking at each other from either side of the beak. Next, I will come in with the numbers. I'm just going with a simple black. I cannot even imagine that we are almost done with 2023. It's unbelievable how fast the time flies. I'll just stick to, yeah, I'll just write NOV here, just plain and simple. I'm not writing the full. Get the classic bouncy days in Darbi's lettering up here. So I'm thinking I'll just go above that. Okay, so I'll just speed up this part and be right back. I'm just coming to my trackers and bullet points DIY booklet that I made, and I will just put in some bullet points. So bringing in one final element from Gratefully Stuffed. This is again from last year's release from PlanitDarbi. So just one of these green leaves. Yeah, I'll just put it like so. That's a wrap. And let's recap what we used. Brought in a whole bunch of stickers from Darbi. So we brought in Gratefully Stuffed, the tail feathers aplenty, together from last year, and the autumn decor clusters and the autumn bliss florals, along with the farm basics and also the brick boxes in deep plum and blush, along with classic bouncy days. The dates and the month were from dates and holidays from the Happy Planner. The washi tape, which gives us this farm look, is from Code Girl Goodies. Yeah, the quote is also from here. I loved how I put this together. It did not take a whole lot of time, but I like how it turned out. It's just something fun and different. But I wanted to try these 3D effects. So as you can see, if you put it up like this, it's like a brick wall there, and then you have the boundary fence. I will link all the products in the description box. It is not an affiliate link. I have a couple of series going on in my channel where show you how to pick a new planner, decide on your layout, decide on the sizing you want, and also get your name custom made in Darbi's lettering if you would like that. I have all of that listed, and for the Cyber Week and Black Friday, I even have a couple of special videos out with all the deals that I could find in my radar compiled into one video, along with a few tips on how to shop smart. So if you haven't checked those videos out, I would strongly suggest you do. You'll have your game plan on, and you can save some money if you plan it out accordingly. As planners, we all like to do that, and if we can save some money on the along the way, that's always a bonus. So I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving with your family and friends if you do celebrate it, if you are in the States. But if you live outside of the States and you don't celebrate it, just have a fun week with your family and your loved ones. I also decided to bring in this washi tape. I just ripped it, and I just thought it would be a cool effect, especially since this is like a brick pattern. It would be a nice, fun thing to actually have, especially I felt that the pumpkin was kind of floating in the air because there was nothing underneath it, so I did not quite like the look of it. If you like today's video, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification. It helps out with the growth of my channel. I would really appreciate that. And please come hang out with me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.